So your homework tonight is page 494, which is one page off. 18 and 19. Sorry, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So you're just asked to make a table. Now, I made a table yesterday in class and graphed some exponentials. I will say that it's going to be a little easier to understand what's going on if we make them fractions. So I'm going to use 2.2. That's 2 1/5, so that's going to be 11/5. So I'm going to use that as my fraction, and then 0.4. Excuse me, sorry, is 2/5. All right, I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to start with 2.2, or 11/5. Anything to the 0 power is, of course, 1. If we raise it to the first power, we're going to get 11/5, or 2.2. If we raise it to the negative 1 power, we take our 11/5 and negative exponents, flip things over, so we're at 5 over 11. If we square it, so we square the top, we square the bottom, we're going to get 121 over 25, which we could do some division, and that's just short of 5, so it's like 4.9. And that means that negative 2 is 25 over 121. And I'm going to get the calculator out because I no longer understand what 11 times 11 times 11 is. So if we turn this on, we have two ways of doing this. My calculator looks a little different than some of the other ones, but it's the same rough thing. You can do 11. What do I want to do? Let's do this. 2.2 to the third power is 10.648. Or I could just take 11 and raise it to the third power, which is 1,331. And that's over 5 cubed, which is 125. The only reason why I'm doing this one for 3 is so that when I go negative 3, I will flip it like that. Okay? And then, then we're really simple. 2.2 to the fourth power. It's 23 point. It asks us to round to the nearest hundredth, so 43. 23.43. That looks funny, but sorry. 23.43, and then 2.2 to the fifth is 51.54. Notice these numbers would be much harder to flip over, so that's why I like keeping them as a fraction. One thing to ask ourselves about this one, is this a growth or is this a decay? So as we go forward, like starting from the easiest one is to look at 1, and then the next number, does it go up? Yes, it does. And in fact, it always is increasing as we move this way with x. And so this is a growth. This is exponential growth. Now for 2/5, I'm going to start off with 0. It's very simple. It's going to be 1, because it always is. And then 2/5 to the first power is 2/5. So like the first couple should be very simple. Now if I take this and flip it, we go 5 over 2, which is the same thing as 2.5. If I square it, 2 squared is 4, 5 squared is 25. And that makes negative 2 very simple. It's 25 over 4. To the third power, 2 to the third power is 8. 5 to the third power is 125. So that's 125 over 8. Now, in case you don't know what 125 over 8 is, I actually don't know off the top of my head. It's 15.63. So 15.63. All right, and then moving along to the fourth power, 2 to the fourth is 16. 5 to the fourth is 625. 2 to the fifth is 32. And I think we're at like 3125, but what is 5 to the fifth power? 3125, all right. Which is a very small number. 32 divided by 3125 is 0.01. And so you can see from here, we go from 2.5 to 1 to 2/5. Everything's going down, so this would be a good example of decay. Sorry, I know that's off the screen. Decay. Alright, that's your homework. I know it seems kind of easy, or I hope it seems kind of easy. Maybe you're not even watching this video, and that's fine. It just is important that we can plug stuff in, get a table. We could graph this if we wanted to, but also we can look and see if it's growth or decay. Alright, I'll see you guys soon.